LPBW. Audrey Roloff demands a break from Jeremy Roloff, hints at trouble in paradise. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. The LPBW couple doesn't hesitate to share their 2 cents on parenting and marriage. However, fans don't think Audrey and Jeremy's life is as rosy as it sounds. They often notice the flaws in their relationship. Recently, Audrey also confirmed her followers' speculation with her latest comment about Jeremy. What did she say about him? Why does she want a break from him? What happened between them? LPBW. Audrey and Jeremy flaunts their bond after 10 years of marriage. Audrey and Jeremy love to show off their bond among the audience. They have dedicated their social media to talking about relationships, marriage, and parenting. The LPBW stars have decided to share their own experience with their audience and make money from it. The reality TV star has their own podcast where they share tips for others and talk about their marriage. Recently, Jeremy and Audrey completed 10 years of their union. They were proud to become parents of 4 kids in 10 years of marriage. Later, the reality TV stars also shared the secret of their healthy marriage with fans. Audrey and Jeremy shared that they have been following a weekly check-in for almost 11 years now to keep going stronger. Why did Audrey ask for a breakup from Jeremy? LPBW. Audrey hints at marriage troubles after demanding a break from Jeremy. LPBW stars Audrey and Jeremy have hinted about a rough patch on the latest social media update. They have always tried to portray themselves as the perfect couple on the show. However, a Redditor noticed her frustration with her husband after her latest live session. The OP wrote, Audrey saying she needed to take some time off social media right after her live where she did some last-minute shilling. The user felt that Audrey was just annoyed with Jeremy after he lost one of their big sponsorships because of defending Elon. The former spends so much time and effort on her social media career while taking care of her 4 kids. She earns good money with her hard work and works day and night to find more income streams. Meanwhile, Jeremy is just a new version of Matt without a TV show. The OP explained, I feel like her taking a break is a passing of the torch, so to speak. Audrey might have wanted her husband to take the lead so she could take a break from all the hustle. Several fans felt sad for her for working so hard while raising her 4 children. One fan said, Jerem came home from yet another trip, and she's so burnt out from raising 4 kids and carrying their family financially. Another user felt that Audrey does this every few months and she would be back soon. Moreover, others pointed out that she takes at least a week off sometimes to reset. LPBW's Zach and Audrey Roloff dish on whether they'd return to reality TV. Zach and Audrey Roloff aren't holding back their true feelings since walking away from reality TV. The couple, who only recently parted ways with Little People, Big World, spoke candidly about their decision to say farewell to the series while appearing on a recent episode of fellow TLC alum Jinger Duggar and her husband Jeremy Vuolo's podcast. While speaking with the Counting On alum, the duo, who have been married since July 2015 and share 3 kids, Jackson, Lila, and Josiah, admitted that their step back from the small screen has been nothing less than bittersweet. I don't know if we necessarily missed the show, Tori, 33, shared during the February 5 episode of the Jinger and Jeremy pod, noting that with the couple's transfer to social media, they can now share their lives on our terms, which is a gift. Honestly, we can kind of control the narrative of what is shown, especially with our kids being involved, she explained. We can choose what we share with them. I think in the new age with YouTube, it is hard now to go back to a reality TV model, Zach, 34, shared later on, even admitting he was embarrassed about certain things he said on the show as a child, suggesting he was doing everything in his power to keep his kids from having the same regrets. Cause you can control your own media now and get just as many views, but there is one thing about filming the show that can't be replaced, which has stirred up some rather mixed feelings in Zach, who debuted on the show alongside his parents and siblings when it first premiered on TLC in March 2006, and that's the connections that they made. It's tough too. There's these certain days where I'm like, oh man, maybe we could do it. But then instantly you remember some things that did annoy you at the time, whether valid or not, or you didn't like it. Zach revealed on Wednesday. You have to remind yourself sometimes, why did we step away? And then there could be days when you wake up and have too much coffee and you're like, we could do this again. That said, they certainly don't miss having to film confessionals or discuss conflicts on the show, especially since they're both private people. I have a hard time when I say something and then have to repeat it, because all of a sudden it brings on a new meaning, Zach said. When I say it's actually not a big deal, but now I feel like it is becoming a big deal. Tori agreed, sharing how frustrating it was to revisit issues that had already been resolved whenever there was a conflict, and then 6 months later, "You're over the conflict, whatever happened has been resolved, we've moved on." 6 months later, she recalled, "You're still talking about this conflict. That was always really frustrating." We are not public arguers even by nature. If we have a conflict in public or while with friends, we do a look and we'll talk about it later. It's never in the presence of other people, she added. It's always handled very privately. When it turned to like, "You guys gotta argue about this. Zach and I are not actors." We looked at each other and it was like, this is awkward. Not saying that their opinions on the matter can't change, but given this conversation, it doesn't look like either Zach or Tori are in a rush to resume a career in reality television.